So let's talk about college majors. So you said you were a history major, but you had
Yeah,
some, you kind of maybe have some regret about that choice.
for sure. And I'm sorry to the person who sponsored me.
Yeah.
Um, so I did learn.
Do you,
Honestly, I can't even remember anything.
I know,
Um,
me too. That's about the
it's
same with me.
it's just for me. I don't think it was worth it. I should have picked a better major, like a skill set,
Yeah,
not like
like
history.
finance or something like
Because
that.
for history, I could literally study that on my own. And honestly,
Yeah.
there are a lot of things you can study on your own because everything is for
Yeah.
free on YouTube, except if you were trying to be a nurse and those skill base. But for my major, it was a complete waste. But the best thing that happened in college was probably meeting my wife. But other
Yeah.
than that, looking back,
Yeah.
I wish I got started in real estate even earlier.
Yeah. So, what if you were 18 now, what do you think you would do differently?
If I was 18, I would go straight into the real estate field.
So
Like
you
forget
don't
college.
so
Yeah,
you do
I'm
not
not
need a college degree for to be a
right.
realtor.
You don't have to have that college degree to be a realtor. For me, I should have just went straight. And if you look at it, the opportunity cost was
It was high and you
actually
spent 4
right.
years in
Yeah,
school.
4 years. But at the same time, there are some good aspect of
Yeah.
meeting friends, meeting my
And meeting
wife
your
there.
wife, you I
Right.
mean, you
Mhm.
who knows if you were if who you would be with today if you didn't go
Right,
to
right. And who
Pensacola.
knows, maybe I wouldn't be in this town
Yeah.
having all this success.
Yeah. I
So,
know, killing it
life
at
is
life.
weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you maybe, you never know. Well, I will say I feel like you at least had a better major than me. I
Yeah.
definitely completely regret majoring in communication. And here's the thing, a lot of people think to get into media, you need to get a broadcasting degree or some type of communication degree, journalism. And I would say guys, that's BS. You do not need those degrees at all. You can be a journalist with any degree. The thing that matters in that field is that you need to have work experience. So you need to do some internships, work in newsrooms, get a job in one. I mean, your first job is really going to be like grad school for journalism. And if I could go back in time, I would certainly pick a harder major. Like I would do finance, economics. I'm not one of those math Asians, but I'm pretty good with like money math. I'm just not good at I really suck at calculus, so that's not really my thing. But I like budgeting and I really like working with financial numbers. So although if I was 18 now, there's no way I would go to college.
Yeah.
But back then, I should have picked a different major because I feel like communication is pretty limiting. Because like when you think about it,
Right.
it was definitely one of the easier majors for sure. And I know from experience, it can be kind of hard to transition out of a newsroom into a different industry because even if you have a communication major, degree, like you need to give yourself a plan B. And if I had majored in in accounting or something, then I could have had a backup career as an accountant. But with the communication degree, it's like, what are you going to do with that? I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed my professors, and some of the folks at the college I still keep in touch with, my communication professors, poli sci professors, but I really should have picked a
Right.
different major. And in hindsight, too, I obviously should have picked I should have applied to more schools because I think I got a pretty high SAT score and I really I could have gotten more of a full ride at other schools and I should have looked into those options more because I was a very appealing candidate to like state schools and I really didn't think about those options at the time. So I definitely have some regrets about that.